Hey guys, Dark with Cyclone FPV, and we are going live right now because I said we were going to do our battery testing, our LiPo testing, and yes, I shaved my beard today because I promised my kid I would do that for him as kind of a joke, because he said that he wanted to see what I would look like with a mustache, and I showed him, and his response was, yikes. So, no beard today. We are going to do our live battery testing. I'm just going to jump right into it. So this is a new model that we brought in. It's the model is Alien model. What we're going to do here is I'm just going to start pulling them. I'm going to pull them and I'm going to see how they test. I'm going to make sure that they test properly. This is brand new. They just arrived yesterday. We have no idea really what to expect. I will say, yeah, what's up, brother? I will say this, though. I will say that already one problem that I did find is that they used the wrong box for the batteries. So they have a 4S box using a, what's up, using a, for a 6S. Yeah, you like that? So yeah, let me tell you something. Okay, let me see if I can find my phone. I gotta show you. Hey, Robert, I gotta show you. So my middle son, Landon, right? He's like, Dad, I think I like you with the beard with no hair. And I'm like, what the heck does that mean? He goes, I said, you mean no beard? He goes, yeah. I said, okay, well, you're not gonna like it. He goes, well, maybe just a mustache, right? So I said, okay. So I'm gonna show you this creepy. Check this out. So I gotta show you this now. This is really not normal for me to show, but so real quick, ready? Bam. I did it for him like that. Boom, gone. It's like a Dr. Phil meets an Oompa Loompa. Anyway, so I did it as a joke. I said, I'm showing up to your football practice tomorrow with this mustache. He goes, yikes. So anyway, so I'm shaved, clean shaven. I'll grow my beard out in a couple of days. I'm Arab, but just like that they come. Anyway, so we're going to get started with the Alien model. So I got this new brand, Alien model in. And here's the deal. We didn't take them as, a selling stash. Pretty creepy, actually. We obviously pay for these. We don't take them in as samples. So we bought these outright so we could definitely not be, nobody thinks we're doing any favors or anything like that. So we're going to start with these and get, I know, trust me. Thanks. Let's move on to the batteries, okay? So anyway, these things get as small as a 300. And I did put these on our website. I'm going to see if I can get that up there for you guys. What's up, Joe? Let me show you the, let me see. Yes, so Dr. Phil, I know. It's so pathetic. My wife is cute. She's like, no, I like it. She's like, no, it's cool. I'm like, woo. Okay, all right. I'm going to add the laptop to our devices here so I can show you on the page what we did with these batteries. And then we're going to go through testing them. So let me minimize the comments about my mustache here real quick. We don't need that. I'm going to open the website here real quickly. Give me 1 second. And then let me also go ahead and split this screen up here for everybody. So here's the batteries that we're going to be working with. All right, so if I show you the website now, so I did add these, and they're all on here, and the specs are on here. So if I go by brand and I use Alien model, what I've decided to do to make it easier is I've put every battery by the same brand under one page. So if you click it, you're going to see everything from the 3S to the 6S. You can just drop down, okay, and select the one that you want. All right, this is how many we ordered. There's 2 of each one, and that's for us to do for testing. So I went ahead and I actually took all the pictures myself of these batteries because this company really didn't offer anything. They had nothing to offer in terms of pictures or weight or dimensions. So I did all these myself. So we've got the weights here, and then we've got the dimensions in millimeters that I took this morning. So these should be pretty accurate. All right, now let's get back to it. So I'm going to go ahead and do our testing here. Let me open this up. There we are. Okay. Yeah, I know, Jet, look at that shit, man. I know, I did it for my kids, though. I have that excuse. All right, so let's go ahead and just check this one out. So this is going to be the 3S 300 milliamp, and so again, we're just going to do cell testing, and I'm going to grab just randomly and see what happens, okay? So, and if we see any problems, so we're going to go ahead and just look at these 3.8, 3.8, 3.8. So far, they're testing good. I will tell you guys an update to the Alien model. These were ordered like last week, and these arrived already because they went to our office in China, and my guy sent them to me in 3 days or so forth. Alien online has been there's nothing. As a matter of fact, I was really expecting something more to come from them, and it's been pretty sad. So needless to say, they've lost not only my respect, but they've lost our business completely, and that's the end of that. All right. Is it dropping out? I don't see it dropping out on my end. Let me know if it fixes. I don't see any delays on our end either, but all right. So anyways, here goes. So we're going to now do the 4S 750, and this is the HV series, I believe. Yeah, it's the high voltage HV series. So again, 3.86, 3.86, 3.86, and 3.86. So happy with those. So we're going to be so far, just by the looks, I mean, obviously we've only done 2. I'll tell you, like I said, they have issues with their boxing. I'm gonna have to speak to them about that because it's very misleading. Let's grab this one. So we'll go. They have a competition series, which is, I assume, is what they're calling. Well, I mean, it's their higher. Like this is a 170C, I believe. Let me make sure. Yeah, it's a 170C battery. What's up, Johnny? All right, so we're gonna check this one now. So this is a 6S, 1500 milliamp, 170C discharge. So let's see what we get here. If I can get this damn thing plugged in. There we go. All right, we got 3.82, 8.1, 8.1, 8.2, 8.1, and 8.1. All the cells look good on this 6S as well. I'm going to pick a random of, let's say, I don't know, 20 batteries, 10 or 20 batteries max. I mean, I don't feel like going through all these because one thing is for certain is that when you pick a specific series, we usually will see the problem happen. If we don't see it in the first, let's say, 10 batteries, then I think we're fine. But we continue to test them, obviously, before we send them to you guys. So this is going to be the 4S. Let me see. I'm just differentiating between. This is a regular 4S 1300 milliamp battery, and pretty small. I do like their compact size. We are still going to have to charge and discharge these and see how they do. But so far, just looking at cell counts, voltage 385, 84, 84, 84. I mean, these are probably amongst the top so far on voltage. Now again, these did arrive yesterday, and the idea here is before we place a big order, we received maybe, let me see, I don't know, maybe we received 50, 70 batteries. Before we place like a big order for batteries, we wanted to just make sure that these came proper. This is going to be a 2200 milliamp 3S. So let's see this one. Okay, 2200 milliamp 3S. 8786, 878786, looks good, pretty good, not too heavy actually. I was impressed with their with the weight of these batteries. Like I said, they're pretty narrow, pretty good. So far they look good. We'll see how they perform. Probably let Jeff tear some up. He's a good beta tester because he puts stuff through hell and back. Let me see. We'll take the. We do have some more HVs here, so let me just see. This is a 6S 1100 milliamp 170C. Again, a decent battery. You find all the sizes, like I said, on our website. I've put all these under there, so just look up, go under batteries, go under by brand, look up alien model, and you'll see everything there. Like I said, I weigh these personally. I took the pictures that you see on our site, took those this morning, and I measured them. And I measured them basically like this, so let's not get too picky here. So I basically go to right where it rounds out at the front, and just like that. So this one would have most likely measured at 75 mil, and its length, width, height. So then I would have gone here and said 33 mil. Then I would have gone here and I would have said 40 mil. So my guess is on the website I would have done 75 by 33 by 40. And I'm curious. Let's see if I did that. Hold on, just to see if I'm even close to what I said. So 75 by 33 by 40, and the website here says. Let me see, 6S 1100 170 discharge, 1100. So 75 by 32 by 40. Okay, 32. And I said 33 just now, and it's probably, actually it's 32. So yeah, so whatever. So anyways, it's close. So give me about a millimeter or a half a mil leeway if you would be so kind, please. But anyway, so did all those. So I am pretty happy with this so far. Anyways, let's go ahead and put it back on. Yeah, Jeff loves to test everything. Gravity. Jeff is a gravity testing phenom. And we're about to get into that portion of it. So I think this is the 6S 84, 85, 84, 85, 84. So, oh wait, we still have one more. And 84. Okay. And now I will tell you guys, I had a good talk with the guys over at Thunder Power RC. As you know, we got 10 cases of their batteries in. We did a little live thing here with Jeff that night. I talked to Kim over at Thunder Power, and I asked him a few questions like, hey, what do you recommend as far as, not burning a battery in, but, like prepping, I guess burning it in, whatever. He said, look, they like to go to 50%. He likes to charge and discharge 5 times, right? And don't slam the battery at all. Just charge and discharge 5 times, just fly it nicely. And I put some of this information online. And then I asked him something that really was different. Is I asked him about what he thinks is good to go to on a battery, right? Like what is the lowest voltage that he would accept? And he said, look, on our cells you can go 3.2. And I said, I didn't know that. So that's theirs, and I'm not going to say that for any other brand. They did a while ago tell me that they would be up for a challenge where we took their batteries to 3.2 and charged them back, and then ran the machine on them to give us a readout of if there was any significant lag or anything. So I think that speaks highly of it. We haven't done the test yet, but we definitely will do it, we'll see how they perform. But I won't back 3.2 by any means on any other battery, and I definitely am not going to encourage people to do it on theirs even. But these are all 3.85, 3.84. But that was his response, and it was actually in an email. So I was glad that he wrote it to me. I was glad that he gave me some input on it. Hey Shan, what's going on, brother? All right, so we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know, we're about 8 batteries in so far, and I haven't seen anything that catches my eye as a concern. As a matter of fact, that was a 3S 1300 milliamp 100C. Let's go with the 4S 1300 100C as well. Pretty light battery. I mean, actually, this is the 3S2. Hold on a second. Sorry, I pulled the wrong box. They are pretty light. I think their size is pretty good. I'll show you some of the smaller ones here in just a second. Let me see if I can find it here. So we have like the, did I pull a 520 yet? So here's the 520. We got some 530s. Let me see what else we got. We got the 650, the 850. We'll test these ones, and we'll test another 1300, let's say, and see how we do. And I think after these, if these go well, then I think we're going to say, okay, this battery, as far as bringing the line in, is going to be a go. So far the testing looks really good. This is the 6S 1300 170. Let me make sure if I'm right on that. I'm trying to read it. This is the 170C rate. And so let's see where we're at on this one. Okay, so 3.87, 87, 87, 87, 87, 869. I mean, excellent. I can't complain about this at all. So, we know that we're going to be sending our customers batteries that have good charges, and we will definitely put them through the ringer to see how they do. And then we'll be carrying these ones. If these next 3 just test fine, then we'll go ahead and place our large order with them. This is a pretty tiny battery, actually. This is the 3S. This is a 120C 3S 520 milliamp battery. Pretty tiny, actually, and I'll just measure it again here. So rough measurement on this thing is going to be about 70 by 15 by 20. 70 by 15 by 20, and I'm going to guess it's going to weigh about 45 grams. I don't know. Let me get the scale and see. Jeff, you're lucky you're not here. I got like 10 cases of Free Sky stuff that UPS just dropped by. Oh, I'm not happy about that. Let's just get a weight here. I said 45. I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. Okay, so I don't know if you can read that, but it's 44. It's damn close. I mean, what the hell? 44. Leave it at that. So pretty good battery. Let's go ahead and plug this in. See how it does. 385, 84, 84. Excellent. So I think that part of what I was saying about what Thunder Power RC was telling me was, storage is 3.8. Oh man, I can't. I know. I just got to bring him in. I hate the fact I got to bring him in. Okay, so you know what? I mean, I think I'll look. The idea here is we've tested. I don't know. We've tested a handful, 15 minutes worth of testing. I don't think we need a ton of time to do the testing. I will bring out, let's say, here's the 850. So let me just bring out the 850, and then maybe we'll cut it here. So this is a 6S 850. Okay, so Joe, I did not get 2S from this company, and that's the weird part is it was not part of the order, and I'm going to get them. So I will add them to the list and pull those in. I don't know why they weren't included in this one, but to be honest with you, I told them, put an order together for me of your top batteries that you want me to bring on, and I want to go 2 deep on each one, and then that way I can go 2 and test each one, and then after that we'll order. So I will do the 2S, and I will have that here. So you could probably figure I'll do about I'll probably go about 50 deep on each battery, or 30 deep depending, because some of them are like 1300 100C, 1300 170C. So it's really to get a feel for what everybody wants. All right, so this is, let me see what do I do with a battery that has 13.9 volts on 3 cells and 10.2 on cell 1? What? So I'm not sure how you're measuring it, but okay, so I had a guy ask me, now I'm sure this is not what you're doing, but a guy asked me, and he did like this, right? So let me grab a battery. First, let me measure this one real quick. Again, this is a 6S 850 milliamp 120C battery. Okay, so let's go ahead and just see how this goes, and then I'll get that, Anthony, and go over it with you. Okay, so we got 385, 384, 84, 84, 85, 84. Yeah, I mean, I can't complain about this at all. This is great. So you know, in regards to this is a done deal. We're going to go ahead and bring this brand in. Hopefully they perform as well. Hopefully they perform well, I mean. Okay, so I want to show you something real quickly that somebody did, and I know this is going to seem normal to everybody, but yeah, I know. I did it for my kid. I shaved my beard to show him what I'd look like with a mustache. His exact response was yikes, and then I had to shave it all off. So, like I said, I'm Arab. It takes me about 2 days to get back to where I was. So tonight I'm going to sleep it off. Tomorrow it'll be chia again, and we'll be good. Just look past this. Hey, Nelson, what's going on? Yeah, you see? You got the initial on every one of those. You're very welcome, Nelson. And I Nelson's pretty cool guy. Nelson Padilla is really cool, really awesome guy. So I cut a frame for him, and I accidentally put his frame on the side, and I grabbed my prototype frame that I had initially done for the Quattro, and I had cut the wrong motor size. And he gets him, and he's like, hey, my motors don't fit. I'm like, oh my God, you got my frame. It's the only one, it's the first one I ever cut for Quattro. So keep it, and I'll send you the motors for that one. I'm sending you the other one. So thanks, Nelson, for your patience. All right, so let me go over something real quickly, though. And I know this is going to be obvious to everybody, for most people who have done this, but I did actually have somebody who's been in the hobby for a while ask me this question. And so Anthony, I don't think this is going to answer your question, but it's going to lead me to get to your answer, okay? So I had somebody that actually went like this. He took the battery, right, and he put the ground on the ground, and he touched the first one. I'm going to try not to shock myself. He says, okay, there's 3.8. And then he says, when I go to the next one's 7.6, and the next one is 11.5. Now, I know that's not what you're doing, Anthony, but I'm just trying to explain this. So I told the guy, I said, look, you're getting cell 1, then you're getting cell 1 plus cell 2, then you're getting cell 1, cell 2, and cell 3. So you can't keep your ground on the ground the whole time, right? So you go like this, and you move it over, and then you move the next one over. Then you move it over, and then you move the next one over, right? And so that's how you actually check the voltage of each cell, if you're doing that, not 1, 2, 3. And it's an obvious, right? But the guy just made a mistake, and it was funny. So we went over it and laughed a little bit, because he thought, I'm like, dude, if you add up all that stuff, your cell's way over what it's supposed to have. And that's when he realized, oh yeah, maybe I've done it wrong. So, Anthony, in regards to yours, as long as you're not doing what I just did and making that mistake, looking at what you've got on a 3-cell 13.9, I'm not really sure how you have 10.2 on cell 1. That's the only thing that doesn't make any sense to me. I would think that it would have exploded by now, right? So the question is how are you measuring the LiPo voltage? Because something's obviously skewed on there, and what I'm wondering is, are you in fact moving the ground each time you measure? Anthony, my video keeps going out while I'm flying. Got a Mamba F405. Simple setup, really? Question mark. Not sure. I would have to. I'd have to get you to kind of open a ticket and let me help you. What's up, Richard? What's up, man? I got bald head gel all over me from shaving. I don't know, Anthony. Send me a support thing on that, because it's two different issues than what we're talking about. But as far as your LiPo goes, I would like to see you send me a picture of what you're doing. Battery is dropping the cell. My video keeps going out while I'm flying. Got a Mamba. It could be. I mean, it could be that while you're punching it, you're also dropping quite a bit. I did know some people, I did see some instances where people would punch it, and then the voltage would drop so low that basically it stops feeding the pad, depending on where you have the VTX plugged into. If you're using a pad on the flight controller, you can see that problem. If you're tied directly to the LiPo, then you probably wouldn't see that problem. So it depends on where your VTX is getting power from. All right. With that said, I would say that I think the Alien model is a go. Israel, how you doing? Alien model is a go. I'm very happy with the results so far from this. What we've got next, and I know Jeff's going to help me out with some of this, but what we've got next is we're going to go ahead and head on over to the thrust machine. I may do it tonight. I may do it tomorrow, part of it. But we've got T-Motor and Brother Hobby going head-to-head to compare the two and see which one's actually going to perform better and do what does he get an OSD still or just a black screen? I don't know, man. I mean, it just hit me up. So Rich, Anthony, these guys are willing to help you. So I tell you what, let me do this. Anthony, if you want, and guys, if you're there, I would say, look, Anthony, head on over to our Facebook group right here and post what you're doing and post some pictures of it. And these guys will help you as well. That way, because I mean, I know they'd like to help you here, but I'm going to end this video in just a minute since we finished with the LiPo. But check on over there and see if you can get them to help you out with that. It may be some pretty good help. Wait for me. I want to learn how. Oh, I will, Jeff. I will. So we're going to do some testing for LiPo for batteries. Oh my God, for motors. We're going to do a head-to-head, and we're going to drop one of the brands. So we're going to find out which one is actually doing the full, getting the right KV and living up to its, the descriptions that it has, and which one's using benchmark data that is not valid. And maybe they're both good. We shall see. But in either case, all right. So with that said, guys, and my bald face and all this ugly nastiness happening, let me see if I can dim that. There we go. I will tell you guys that for me to you, it has been. Oh yeah, yeah, these are good, man. Check these out. So far, they've done really well. So when will the stock? I have them in stock. Wait. So when will the stock you have now? It's already for sale, Joe. These are my testing ones, but they are on the site for sale. They're only 2 deep though on each one, but they can be purchased now as long as they did pass. So we'll sticker them up and certify these as being good. Yeah, no problem. If we get any more LiPos to test, we will let you guys know about it. But I think we're going to be done right now. I think we're going to stand still with the fact that we're doing CNHL, Thunder Power, and now we're going to go ahead and grab this model and use this alien model and see how they do. Bought some of those Talon testings, and they're great in my toothpicks. Yeah, you know, and Talon is one of those things where when we get to buy them at a discount, we will. You know, I'm kind of limited on where I can go with that. Usually they'll let me know when it's time to buy a bunch of them, and I'll buy them in bulk. And when I do, I'll pick them up just because they're a good price to resell at. I think other than that, I think that's about it. Except I do want to give a shout out to Jeff. He's been working his butt off here, and I promise you it's not easy to work here, okay? But he's been doing great. So to you, Jeff Hardy, man, thanks for your help, and thanks for pushing through all that. And the rest of you guys, God bless, be safe. We will see you guys soon with some more videos. Tomorrow we'll do some motor testing and all that good stuff. The bad batch. Sorry, Richard, let me answer this real quick. The bad batch that I had of all line. So what happened was they're sitting here. I've given some to Jeff to go use and burn them up and do whatever the hell he wants to do with them. All line wrote me, and look, I'll just say like this. It's just not worth my time to deal with it anymore. I expected them to do something better than what they were doing. And on top of it, they made stipulations. No, they didn't make it right. They didn't do shit. I mean, I'm sitting here now. Since we started that test, I haven't seen a damn battery from them. They said they went through all this spiel and then said they were going to send some, and then they wrote me and gave me a list of what they were sending, and they were literally sending exactly the same count that were bad, right? And I said, look, guys, but what they said after that was, we would like you to make a video to show that these ones are good. And I said, listen, first of all, I don't make videos because you asked me to. I did them to show, to hopefully show how good your batteries were, and they failed. But number two, I lost money on this whole deal. You're sending me replacements, which is great, but I've had to pay shipping back and forth, and you're making sure to send the exact same number of batteries. Like, look, I mean, at the end of the day, no. You know what? Send them. Yeah, I told them. I said, send them. Haven't seen a damn thing yet. But I told them, don't send them telling me that I'm going to make a video for you if you send them. You're not going to dictate what happens there. And to be honest with you, I haven't heard from them since. So my opinion is let me how I put this. They have a very skewed way of doing business, and I was more than willing to give them a chance. I was more than willing to have them do something, and I feel like they just kind of ditched out on the whole thing. And I've ordered two batteries from 2 companies since then. Both of those arrived before All Line's ever sent anything, so they kiss my ass. As far as I'm concerned, I'm done with All Line. To hell with the company. They don't understand about how to make things right, in my opinion. They write letters, they talk crap, but at the end of the day, where's the batteries? You know, where's the batteries? Is there any? Online? How long does it take you to send batteries? I mean, shit, man. I mean, you know, I get these in 3 days. Where's yours? It's been a while. So that's my take on that. And no disrespect to anybody else, but I mean, you know, words are words. You know, it's what do you call it? Actions. There's no damn actions. Okay. Anyways, to everybody else, God bless. Be safe. Go spend time with your family, guys. To my boys, I shaved because of y'all, and I hate it, so I'm going to let it grow back, but I love y'all enough to shave and show you how ugly I really am. To everybody else, God bless. Go spend time with your family, guys. Never know how much time you have left, so go make the most of it, and I will see Jeff Hardy tomorrow, and everybody else will see you on video tomorrow when we do the motor bench test. Peace, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.